to send again to everyone tonight. And Siobhan, could they register immediately?
Yeah, so I guess it's technically an application, but not really. It's more of a registration form. It's I don't even think it's very extensive. The registration form, you should be able to with the link that you have and that you send out, you should be able to sign up, and actually you could start courses tonight. Because it's like you register, but it's an automatic approval. It just helps us to track kind of who's coming from where. So, which of our students are from Bronx Community College, which are in our career exploration program. And then since we're also working with Kingsborough College. So that's really the purpose of the registration form is what schools are participating. Again, this is a limited program, so it's used to just be open to participants in our program. And now we've been able to expand to just Kingsborough and Bronx Community College students. So it's still a pretty exclusive opportunity at this point. But that's the purpose of the registration form, just to make sure that those are the people that are taking the course.
So just to reiterate, I'm going to send in for cohort 2. I already sent you in for cohort 1. That was Nolan Slater, Angelique Santiago, Chris Morales, Gustavo, and Paola and Brandon and William.
It's Salter.
Salter, yes, Nolan Salter. So the second tier now for cohort 2, I'll be sending you in Nadon, Kimberly, Michael Green, and I think that's it for tonight. I don't think I missed anybody. So William, you were on cohort 1. Siobhan already has your name.
So you gonna send us a link of us doing do it?
Well, no, the link to register is actually in the email I sent you last night. I'm going to be sending the link to cohort 2, which will be Michael, Kimberly, and Nadon. Everyone else has it already. So I would register as soon as you can. And again, once the tracking begins and I find out that your badges have been completed, once I get all 4 badges submitted to me, I will give you your grade for your MEDP 51 internship. And I know many of you are using these courses to supplement your internships that you have in progress, which is wonderful. But if there's any more questions, let's get them on the recording now, because there's a few students we want to share this with that couldn't make it tonight. So I'm hoping your questions will help them decide if they want to participate. So are there any more questions for Siobhan?
All right, so I'm doing this for my 51, right? But I've also come across a internship that I want to do, right? But there's like the process of like being selected and everything. So my question is, doing this beneficial to me securing that internship? Like from what I'm understanding here, right, is that this program is basically to improve skills so that when I walk into that next internship, it's like I'm better than some of the other people there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can definitely also whatever badges you complete, I would include those on your resume. So let's say you're not even applying to one of these 4 companies, but you're applying to an internship that's relevant to this. So for instance, we had a student who worked with Maven Screen Media in a development internship. And she put on her resume to help distinguish her that she has a script coverage credential from Filmation. So it can still lend weight. I would definitely, depending upon what the internship is, I would definitely choose kind of which one to really highlight and emphasize, depending upon which ones are relevant. If you're doing a marketing agency, mention the quick frame, video marketing badge, whichever one is the most relevant. You can still mention the others, but definitely try and put like the first one as the one that's going to be most relevant to the job you're applying to. But as you complete these, definitely include that on your resume because it will help to set you apart also.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, any other questions regarding this special project? And we're very privileged to be part of it. So thank you, Siobhan.
Oh, and also one more. My question is, if we have a hard time doing the application, doing the the skills thing, we got just hit you up with your email.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you run into any issues, just email me. And you know, we can help to troubleshoot.
All right, understood.
Okay.
I think his question is more along the lines of like, if we're having like difficulties with the assessments versus technical difficulties.
So like you're not sure what to do for an assessment, you mean?
I pretty much, I got it, but from my understanding of Nolan, I think he was asking like, if we're having issues within doing the assessments or it's something that we can't get past, can we then reach out to you for a better understanding of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Using
So
it email Gmail you sent us.
Yes. Yeah. So the assessments, so really kind of most of the things that you'd probably run into in terms of having issues with the assessments, probably most of them would be technical since it's a lot of like multiple choice things. But let's say if you're like going through a quiz and you're getting 100% and it's not letting you advance, definitely email me and let me know. The things that are a bit more subjective, if we ask you to resubmit, we'll tell you why. We won't just be like, do it again and you need to figure it out. You'll be getting feedback from the instructor of kind of what they're looking for. So you'll get that kind of feedback there. But yeah, if for any issues you run into, whether it's with the assessments, whether it's tech issues, feel free to email me and either I can help or I can try and find somebody on my team who'd be a good fit to help. So I can be your first source.
Understood.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is everyone in cohort 1, you already have the link, but I'm going to send the link. The link is actually in the poster that I sent you last night, but I'm going to send the link and the poster again, now that you've all expressed interest in participating, to Nadon, Kimberly, Michael, and that's it. Everybody else should be able to register tonight. Any other questions?
You resend it?
And I'll add you to the list. If anyone else needs it, let me know, but it's in last night's email.
So when we sign up, we should use our BCC email?
Siobhan, does it matter if they use their personal email account or their BCC email? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. Our software doesn't detect it because I know not everybody uses their school account. So in the registration form, it'll ask you which school you're with. So just make sure to select Bronx Community College. And then actually, I would actually say whatever your main email you use, that was probably on like the list that Professor Wazowski gave us. Whatever you use as your main class email, I would use that one because I have a list where I can look through kind of who's registered on there. So
yeah, I just want you to know, I actually sent in BCC emails for cohort 1. But I am going to revise that list, Siobhan, and I am going to give you both just in case one slips through. So you'll have both the personal and the college email. Just remember, everyone, I'm sending an email to Siobhan approving your participation in the program, in the Media and Digital Film Production program. So no matter what email that you use, she will have your name. And that's probably the most important thing, your name and cell. And at least one email, which is your BCC account. Any other questions before we stop sharing the PowerPoint presentation? We still have Danielle Griffith on the screen.
All I gotta say is this: we looking forward to the challenge to meet the expectation.
Absolutely, Nolan Salter, the ambassador for this program, Siobhan.
I love it.
So without any further ado, I wish you all success. I'll be in touch with all of you. Again, the plan is to get these grades in by the week of December 22nd before Christmas Day. If anyone needs more time to take the 4 assessments, all four classes, they're listed on the poster. Siobhan, just tell me if I'm right. It's Film Nation, Quick Frame, Cinemetric. What's the 4th?
Vice.
Vice. Vice Media. Once you complete all 4 classes, you're done. I'll get a confirmation for each class from Siobhan, and you're on your way. Siobhan, quick question. Do they get a digital copy of the badge in addition to them getting an assessment that they've completed the coursework? Will they get some sort of digital certificate?
Yes, you for each course you complete, you will get a digital badge. You'll get it through a site called Badger. So once you complete it, you'll actually have a Badger account set up for you, or you might need to set up an account to claim it. It's totally free, but it's totally a shareable credential. Again, you can put it on your resume like we talked about. You can also put it on your LinkedIn, or if you have other sites or social media, you can put it on there and link to it. So you'll receive a digital credential for each course that you complete.
So, Siobhan, could they take 4 of these certificates and frame them? Are they frameable?
You can print it out and frame it. It's more of like a graphic, but it's not.
Our students love posters and framed certificates, so I
Yeah,
was
so
totally
not quite the
convinced.
traditional certificate. It's a digital credential that you can share on things. So, but listen, if you want to print it out and put it on your wall, that's great. Do what makes you happy.
We're hoping to put together after the new year, some sort of get together, and I'll be in touch with all of you. Sort of a get together just to assess as a group for the next cohort, and we'll probably invite some of the sponsors. Correct, Siobhan?
Yes, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. So we do, for some of the courses, we do try and do Q&As with some of the industry professionals. So we'll try and do that again for the winter. And so anybody who has completed the course will be invited to that Q&A session. So it's another incentive to complete the courses so that you can actually kind of talk to industry professionals that are discussing the things that you learned.
That's wonderful. So again, just to reiterate, once you finish all 4 classes, you will have an opportunity, hopefully, maybe even one day, to work for those companies. You'll have your foot on the ground floor. You'll be already in the scheme of things. Okay, any final questions before we sign off?
I think, Angelica, you have your hand up?
Yes.
Yes, I have a question. So I used the email that Professor sent us to sign up. It took like 2 minutes. But am I gonna get like a email to I don't know, to log in? Because after I set it up, it just took me back to the link that he sent.
Yeah, you should get an email
Okay.
like pretty quickly. Like normally it's pretty quick. So if you haven't gotten it, like if you've signed up and you haven't gotten it, check your spam folder and stuff.
And again,
Sorry, okay.
you just got it? Did you just
No,
Oh.
I didn't. Not yet. So maybe I should just try one more time.
try
Maybe I
again?
put my email
You can
wrong.
try again.
And
If you're still not getting it, it's a perfect time to send me an email. And
Okay,
definitely leave,
sounds
the
good.
email address you signed up with, and I'll see what might be happening.
Okay.
Yeah, Siobhan's email is in the chat room. Just copy it and then send her an email later tonight if you still don't get it. And again, just to reiterate, Naden, Michael Green, and Kimberly, you're the only 3 that I'll be sending your contact information, and everyone else, Siobhan has your name and contact information. Okay, everyone, this is great. Again, thank you all for coming into this After 5 Zoom. Again, if there's any questions, you can contact Siobhan or myself, and we'll be in touch. And again, please, I'm hoping everybody, as Angelique said, it took her how many minutes to register?
Less than a minute. Yeah.
Less than a minute. So
Yeah.
the registration process is fairly
Yeah.
simple. Let's give it 2 minutes. Those of you that type a little slower. So the registration is simple. And again, you start the courses on your own time. Okay, everyone, have a great evening. Siobhan will be in touch.
Thanks.
All right, later, Professor. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everybody.
everyone.